Okay, so this is talking about the arrangement and properties of the periodic table. We're going to be switching between two different notes, so just be aware of that. The notes that are online are not the ones that we need to be looking at. Alright, so this first part is what you're going to be taking on your own. So, let's first talk about Dmitry Mendeleev. He arranged the periodic table according to atomic mass rather than atomic number. Moseley arranged it by increasing atomic mass. By increasing atomic number. So, Moseley was the one that whose table we're using today, because at these two spots right here, there is a difference. It actually goes down. Tellurium Te is 127, iodine is 126, so it goes down. So not Mendeleev's table, just so that way you remember. Now, modern periodic law states that the physical and chemical properties of elements repeat when they are arranged by increasing atomic number. So what that means is that we have similar properties and we can determine similar things. That's what we're focusing on in the next video that I'm going to show you. Elements in period 5 will have something in common. Definitely. They all have the same energy shell. That's what's important. So, just something to remember for that. Now, we're going to go over to these guys. And let's see here. Farther. Oh, right here. So, groups are vertical columns or elements in the same group that have the same number of electrons in their valence shell and share similar common characteristics. The periods are horizontal rows, which you can read right there. Again, if I'm going a little fast, just pause the video and go back over it. Now, metals are to the left, so that's these guys over here, and non-metals are to the right. Do this right quick. So these guys are my metals. Oops, let me redo that. My apologies. So these guys right here are my metals. These guys over here are my non-metals. And these guys touching, with the exception of aluminum, are my metalloids. They share similar characteristics of each. So the properties of metals, they're shiny, malleable, ductile, good conductors of electricity, and they're solid at room temperature, except for, which one? Which element? Mercury. Okay. So, ductile means they can be drawn into wire. So think copper wire, or just wire in general. Malleable, they can be hammered flat or bent. Think about the hardware in your car, or stainless steel countertops, stuff like that. Properties of non-metals, they're dull, they're brittle, they're non-malleable, they're poor conductors of heat and electricity, and they are gases, liquids, or low melting point solids. The metalloids are these guys. They have properties of metals and non-metals, and they're commonly used in electronics as a semiconductor, which means they only conduct electricity at certain temperatures. So the first group of metals, which is group 1, has one valence electron. And they're extremely reactive, and the reason why is because they have only one valence electron to become stable. So they want to get rid of that one valence electron as fast as possible. So they do. So the only one that's not a metal is actually hydrogen. Okay. Group 2, alkaline earth. They're less reactive, but they're still pretty darn reactive. Now to remember the names, alkali, one word, group 1, alkaline earth, 2 words, group 2. Transition metals. Groups 3 through 12, they don't follow patterns very well, so we don't usually talk about them. They're a little bit hard to predict. Then you have the lanthanide and actinide series. They're called rare earth elements. They're the ones that are down at the bottom that start with La and AC, in case you couldn't tell. Halogens are group 17. 7 valence electrons. They only need one to become stable, so what that means is that they're going to be very reactive to get their way. And finally, we have the noble gases. The noble gases are the inert gases. They don't do anything. They have an octet of valence electrons. They're full, so they don't react. So that's all for this video. Really short video. So you're going to do the homework that's associated with it. So, hope you enjoyed it.